So it was a Tuesday morning around 6, and some say around 5:30, and this area is a typically quiet place. Unknown to the neighbors or persons who live here, that day will be a different day. It was a day that they witnessed a body without a head, and it turns out one of their neighbors had beheaded a young lady. So this is where the incident in question happened. We're told is occupied by a gentleman who we're told this church, the pastor from this church, was housing because he had nowhere to go. He had taken in this gentleman because he believed it could help turn around his life. Now, residents here tell us that this gentleman in particular is a very quiet gentleman. But what happened on that fateful day? In today's edition of the Citi Newsroom, we'll be looking at the much talked about beheading of a young lady around Banchona's Spintex, where we've come to find answers. Boss, now or ha Nran.
Ndra de area ha na yesuete ye wo train that na chi wonu na yete se omusi boy bia kumobi ahye dem a wo twaniti nti ma hunya ye na so ende yesu ye den ye ba ne abehwe bi o ende e be duru hanum na nipa dos won ha yie e ma youth no bufu ye se nka boys no boy ni hye dem kura nkom yi no mpiembra na ye inspire sanka no ba ye ba na police car wa hanti no ama boys no bia ntimi an take action and ye ba no police for no e di ade atwa ha se omu di ade chichira se mo bia emben edan no boy no so ni dan ni yeah edan we ha se na boy ni dan omu so e Nigeria ni Nigeria ni wa boniti wa ye rasta no wa bo ha se abo ha se then ni die mi ge ni die to be frank police for no kra ma kwan se wa pese obehwe ge ni se wunim no nti wo ba na wagina gate na no honum na wagi u phone akura na wawura inside wo na wakohwe se ge no wunim na wunim na no wapie
no kohwe
me die ya de na ye ni die mi hu ge ni mi hu se okura ti no krampo no ama hu nyame nti no mantimi ansam ben aha krampo biom
nti area obia akohwe omuso omunim no
ti nipa mienu miensa bi ekohwe omuso omunim no na ndi omudi body no tu kam.
So let me pick up thought from one of the neighbors here. Mommy, from Lepie Egbe ni police ba me na ekon ba e bi.
Oh, na fe na kan. Me fa, ni wona me fa. Ina ka ametene ke bu. Asamu akan ya ko yuchu e. Akọ yuchu.
Make you yuchu. So obla no e den che okele wie dan.
Ikele wie ko. Ina le. Na say ikele wie ko fe.
Ni ehia na e den che no me yo mi.
Hia le sofo ke bi na me yo mi. Sofo ke bi na me yo mi. Shi pada ne ba hin bi e cheko.
Age cheko 4 months.
Da be ba hin bi e cheko ni le gbeno ni echon de ke ba hin bi e. She na le da ne ekumeto ne yo bi e. She gela me kuma wi aka girlfriend. She mi na kule ke you down. That's the first time na ka egbe mo ni na like she na kule ke you down. Always say wana ka fe rasta ne ta she bi e. Ekwe ne hie body follow wu ni ka follow. Wo ko susu na kan ni e ha le.
Wo bla yo e na gbile bo na ehie.
Fa no me shinte ni chumo.
Wo money ayo je mo ko ni yelele bi e.
Da bi mi kwakwo hie wo bi no ka obi mbla. Ani gbe ehye mo ba wo mi because wo inspect ko na kan ne ko dan wo susu kupon wo la ke no kupon baba na kan wo na fi na kan wo fe basa wo shegbe eram e ke gbe ehye mo ba eram mo fa ko shegbe han wo fe basa ngo ne bana kan mo fia mo konfo because mo ko bi yo e bi yo fonfo ne fole ni wa la ka ba gbele han mo fa ko fe basa
ona no ku feeling ku na ka ke lady Ghana nyuni yo besani amachile ne kela ya area mini ene ya wo gele sanekara je na final ti ake kule alile jenlu agele ba wo chu mi ake oba kwe be mo ne uli ake gele ko na le oba yu la ko mene oba kwe ji wo fe ni onye ti wo ko wu aba hi phone ake obotimi ji otime kumetimi ele na ka twi embe
mbo ya ko
inse mene na ni wa ji na ke chulo lenwu ke kaklan
chulo body
yeah here crowd na ka mark ka club we come if side na ka struggle wa dani nye ife na ka
Kakla alo, klante alo.
Ona kania kakla na a sharp knife ni nye kefe na kania because kantie ke fubwe sulu e mark ni kakla sharp knife ke fubwe sulu mark yoko na wana ke sharp knife ku ni kefe oni.
Still the Citi newsroom. My name is Vivian Kai. Look, I'm still in the Spintex Bachona area trying to unravel circumstances that led to the beheading of a lady here in this area. Now, the neighbors here tell me this is something they've never seen before, and it's quite shocking to them. Let me speak to two ladies who yesterday, when the incident happened, were around the area and saw, the head being moved around, saw the police coming in to pick up the gentleman in question. So I'm told the head was deposited somewhere here.
The back of her house.
So tell me the period, what you saw.
Okay, so we were standing here and they brought the guy. They went to the back of her house and we didn't know what's going on. But we thought maybe, we didn't know he has cut the head. But later he brought the head out and we're all it's our first time seeing this. It's very sad.
So you don't know the girl?
No, but he said the girl is his girlfriend and he's also a Nigerian.
Okay. Jessica, what else did you see?
Also, I saw the lady. She has been wrapped up in a foam, a sleeping mattress, yes, and one leg has been out. Then, first, a certain girl called me that we should come and see the body of the lady, but how she has been wrapped, we couldn't see.
So who blew the alarm that somebody had been killed? How did they come out?
The landlord. The landlord was trying to get something in the room. The landlord's daughter. So when she got there, she saw the body on the floor and she shouted that they've killed someone. They even thought it was the guy who is dead. Mm.
So where was the guy when the landlady came in?
He was trying to hide the head.
Okay, so the landlord got to the house, saw the body, and then started screaming.
Went to the police station to report.
Okay.
When they got back, the guy was sitting outside. That's when they found out that it's not the guy.
So at that point, the head was still here.
Yes, we didn't know.
I also saw the dress of the lady. The dress of the lady has been cleaned with the blood. Then with the beads at the entrance of the road.
You guys know this gentleman. What kind of gentleman is he?
He's a gangster.
He's a gangster, meaning what?
Like these weed smokers and... But he's very quiet. We didn't expect that from him, but he can do it though. But we didn't expect it.
Jessica and Francisca obviously shaken by the turn of events here, but they have agreed to take me to where the head was deposited and where the gentleman in question led the police to pick the head. So let's go and see what really happened here. So the police, we are told, came from this area. It's a very narrow alley. So they got down from here. Obviously, the gentleman was ready at that time to tell them where the head was, because by then they would have seen that the body had no head. So we're told by eyewitnesses they came from this place and then towards this place. So let's take you to where the head was found.
Like we didn't know he can even...
So he dropped the head here, yes, right?
I think he came to hide it. Then he will later go and throw the body away, and then he will come for the head. We don't know. We don't know what's going on.
But what have you?
He has wrapped the head. You will not even think it's a head or something.
So he put it in a cloth or what?
Yes, please.
Wow. So this is where the palm trees are, somewhere here.
Yes, but they said.
Okay, so rather underneath the pipe.
The police didn't allow us to follow, so we're watching it.
So they stopped everybody. They stopped everybody at the back of your house.
Yes. And they covered his face.
Oh, but how did you know it was him?
Because that's the room he's staying, and if you know the guy, you know him. Everything.
Okay. So the head was dropped somewhere here under the pipes.
You're more careful.
We call Grace on your own.
dumped the head. And so when the police brought him, that's the same place he came to took it. So they let him take it, and then he was the one holding it.
They didn't touch it.
They didn't touch the body. But what you people saw, did the body look, the head, did it look like something, a freshly killed?
Yeah.
So you saw the face of the person?
Yes, please. I saw it.
The eyes were open?
Yes, please.
Wow.
It's fresh, like you can know this person was killed today.
But it's somebody you don't know?
Yeah, no, we don't know. But I think the girl is very small, smallish body. And let me say from age 16 to 17. It's a young girl. She's a young girl.
So police, we're told, are still continuing with investigations over the beheading of a young lady here. They are yet to comment on the matter. The landlord in question, who also gave out his room to the gentleman, has also been difficult to get through to him. But we'll be bringing you more on this very troubling and developing story. Reporting from Spintex, exactly the Texpo Down area. My name is Vivian Kai Loco.